I wanted to hop on and do a video for a LUSH review. It was originally going to be an unboxing, but I wanted to actually make sure I tried most of the products because I had just ordered, I believe it arrived last week, quite a few of their new products and some things I wanted to try for quite a while. So I wanted to make sure I actually got to try those first before I hopped on and was like, oh my god, it's amazing! And then it's not. I wish I could re-angle here. I don't have exactly the best setup or background right now. We're in the middle of moving and packing and this, that, and everything. So if you could see what's actually completely around me, you'd wonder how I'm doing this right now. So yeah, this is my probably 8th attempt at doing this video. I was up last night originally filming and doing it, and I had tried this one, which we will get to here in a minute if you can see it. It's mascara for Lush. So I did originally try this last night and I wanted to make sure I tried it before I reviewed it. So I have 2 lip scrubs here. I have a lip balm, a massage bar, which, not going to lie, I had no idea what I was buying when I bought it. I just needed to fill the tin. So this lovely little Lush tin, I needed something to put in that because I got it in the WOW box, I think. Or it was an impulse buy. One of the two. So I have a couple lotions. The main reason why I did get the new Lime Bounty lotion. I'm not sure if putting my hand behind things is helping at all, but I see people do it to get the camera to focus, so we're gonna try it. So yeah, I figure we can start with like the littler ones, lip scrubs, lip balm, and then I will get into that mascara. My first one is I'm going to do the unicorn lip scrub. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. It does actually sparkle. A couple of them I have seen when they're advertised on Lush's site that they look sparkly, or the little containers look a certain way on the site, and then they come and it's a little different. Like mint juleps, for example. We'll get to them. So unicorn lip scrub, not gonna lie, I wanted unicorn. And I saw, it was cute, actually, if you can see at the bottom. It's pink. It shows who it's made. Made by Violetta, November 2nd, 2020, used by January 2nd, 2022. Also gives me a question. Has anybody ever actually had any issues with using Lush later than it says? Aside from fresh face masks, as I've learned. We'll get to that one. But yeah, I have a couple lotions and stuff that probably, you know, are well used, and I still use them. I do have a couple of the face and body mask, whatever the cup of coffee one is. And it had settled when I got my first one, and I'd gone back into Lush and I asked them about it because I wasn't sure. And she had said that she still uses hers, but she'll use it as like a body scrub in the shower and keep it off her face when it expires. So I was told that a couple years ago, and while speaking with a guy from Lush recently about an issue with the current mask, he had said that probably she shouldn't be recommending that, and I was like, I mean, I've never had any issues, but also I wouldn't blame Lush if I did have an issue because it wasn't them. Anyway, so yeah, unicorn. So as you can see, there's pink at the bottom of it, but when in the ad, I believe when I first saw it, it just showed it was blue, and it is, sort of. So it is blue up the top. I feel like I don't need to focus that because you can see it's blue, but the bottom is pink. So it is actually, if you can see it by the little animal testing sign, there's like a little line. You can see it, the bottom is actually split pink and the top is blue. I'm not sure if it actually makes a difference. I'm not gonna dig it out to the bottom to find out. Now I'm kind of tempted to go order another one just to find out. But yeah, it says for the lip scrubs, it just says take a pea-sized amount and scrub your lips soft, then lick off the excess. I see some people say they don't want to lick off the excess, or they don't like licking off the excess. I'm in between the two. I put it on, but I usually wipe it off for the most part, and then if there's like little extra whatever, it's like whatever, it's there. But yeah, I kind of get it. If you just scrubbed it all off, you really don't want to lick off all that dead skin, and then yeah. So I get it. But yeah, this one's more very, oh, popping candy. I'm trying to think of what it actually smells like. It does smell like popping candy. It's like, I don't want to say cotton candy. It does, if you know what Pop Rocks are, I don't know if they have Pop Rocks everywhere else. We have Pop Rocks here, and you put them in your mouth and they like crack in your mouth. Yeah, they kind of do smell like those, but it's like watermelony, candy-y. Is that a word? That's what it is. So, yeah. If I'll do full-on reviews of each thing and like what's in them and the breakdown, whatever, because I don't want this video to be like 10 years long. Yeah. So I personally love it. The unicorn lip scrub is probably the one I use the most out of them all. And I do have quite a few. I have, just looking, I have a shelf over like across my room here. It's a tall bookshelf and it has more of my Lush products on it. I have the Funfetti, the candy cane, carrot cake, and I believe there's another one. I'm just trying to think what it is. I think it's tucked back behind them. But I purposely left those ones off because, like I said, they're not currently available. So I feel bad showing you a video of a whole bunch of products that are like, oh my god, this is amazing, and then, sorry, you can't get it, and I don't know if they're coming back. So I may make actual breakdown videos of each individual product, or if you're interested in seeing all of the products I have, including the old ones or the discontinued ones, I can do those. Yeah, so my second lip scrub I have here that is currently still available is the Mint Juleps. And this one I debated on. I have seen it for a while available, and I debated and debated and debated, and I saw so many different kinds, even just on Lush's website, and now I'm wishing I had brought that up. I'm probably gonna go back in and find it and pop in here in a different outfit and tell you. Ignore my cough. It's not the COVID, I promise. But yeah, I debated on this one for a while because for some reason there was one part, and I can't remember if this one was like somebody's review or if it was just a random little blip in Lush's like site at the bottom where they have all the descriptions and everything, where it said it was kind of florally, and that instantly I was like, nope. And that was why I didn't buy it at first. But the original ad had said it was very chocolatey, so I was like, or very minty, sorry. And I was like, okay, well, if it's minty, why is it floral? And then I was thinking, floral mint. So was not getting it. And I just remember I was walking her homework one day and I was like scrolling through, because you know, you can do that. Sometimes, not depending on where you work. Don't just go to work scrolling through your phone. So yeah, I saw this one and I was like, I debated, and because it was minty, that was originally what got me like, ooh. And then I saw the floral thing and was like, nope. And then I remember one day, the same day I was looking at the Lime Bounty lotion, I had seen some kind of like some of those little blips on their site where they break down things, and it had said that it was chocolatey minty, and I was like, ooh. So then it got me, and I was gonna buy it, and I tried to go through and find the part that said floral again, and I was like, well, maybe they moved it, maybe they fixed it, maybe it was just somebody's review, I don't know. So if I do happen to find it, I will pop it in somewheres around here. If it doesn't pop up, I didn't find it, obviously. So yeah, the Mint Juleps, it came, and it's very, when you put it on, it is minty. Boy, is it minty. But yeah, when you smell it, it's very like, I want to say candy cane hot chocolate, but it's not candy cane hot chocolate because you very clearly get that smell. It's like, what's that chocolate minty thing? It smells like After Eight candies. Anybody else know what those are? But just like assuming that somebody that's not in my city is going to see this video somewhere. But if you're looking at Lush, you could. Is Lush only in Canada? I know it's Lush Canada, but that's actually something I'm wondering. Does Lush ship stateside? I've only ever seen Canadian videos, and that's another reason I popped on to do videos, especially for the Lush ones, was because I don't see many videos, and I never see many videos come out like soon after a new product's been released. Not even from Lush. So I was like, well, I buy it all because I have no self-control. Let's do it. So yeah, the Mint Juleps is very like chocolatey minty, and I love it. But once you put it on, you can feel the mint, which almost really makes me want to sidetrack off of like my little plan here on route I was gonna go because of the magic crystals, because when we get to that, I tell you, and I've seen some great reviews on it, and I've got some great ideas from the Lush reviews too, and we will get to that. But there's some things that I wish some ladies had told before I tried this. So yeah, the next one was unicorn scripts. Oh, and that was another thing with both of these. I found that the mint chocolate one was more like soft. Like, if you can see here, it's more like soft grains. If it'll focus, I don't think it will, but for this shark over you too. Yeah, see, it's like soft grains. And then just like half wipe that on my shirt because whenever. Oh, see, now it smells really minty. You can't see. You can't even smell it in here. But whatever. It smells really minty chocolatey in here now, and I've barely done anything. And yeah, this one I feel like I don't even have to use. You can just see in the top of it. It's definitely a lot more coarse than the other. I've also had this one longer. But it is more rough than the other one. That one just feels like it's kind of smoothing onto your lips and kind of softly taking off. Unicorn is like scrub the living hell out of your lips. Or living crap, if there's like 14-year-old children on here, sorry. My next one, which I thought, this was another one that I debated on for a long time, and it's their lip balms. And I feel like an idiot saying this. I didn't really know there was a difference between their balms and their scrubs at first. Because they all just fell into the same section, and for the most part, when I ended up in the lips, balms, and scrubs section, I was just getting a bunch of lip scrubs. So there was maybe 2 lip balms that I was seeing, which was this one, and I think a honey one. And based on the picture, all it would show is like the top, so literally the picture on Lush. And again, this is like my first real video on here, so if I can figure out how to do a screen grab of what it looks like and pop it in here, again, I'll do that too. But basically it just looks like the top circle like this for your picture. And then it shows a swoop of what I assume was the balm. And so when you actually look at the balm, you assume it's going like in the pictures and realize, hey, it's not scrub, it's actually a balm, which took me forever to realize. It looks like a balm. I assumed it was going to come either like lip balm or still work like a regular lip balm. I guess, like, you know, when you sometimes do get them in the containers, it's still kind of waxy, right? Not what I was expecting for this. This was also super cute. I love it, and I love the idea of this, and it does, as you can see, I have used it. Yeah, and it looks like a lip balm, right? But it's not. It's like, I'm gonna regret using all of these things and mixing them together. But it literally, if you can see on my finger here, it literally just comes out like an oil. Like, it's not waxy, it's not, it literally, the second I touch it, it starts melting like an oil, almost like their massage bars, which I've had to figure out how to use too. So that was actually really cool, and at first I was like, not so sure about this, because anytime I've had anything that's just kind of oily and weird, and I've put it on my lips, any dead skin that's on my lips just kind of looks worse, and I've been like, great, so I have to go scrub my lips off, and I'm like, well, this isn't fun, it's a good thing I have lip scrubs. So yeah, but then I tried that, and it didn't or doesn't, whatever, seem to matter if I have like any kind of dryness on my lips, whatever. It just blends right in with it and it makes it better. Like, the past 3 days, my lips have been insanely dry and chapped, especially up at the top. I wasn't even paying attention. I just leave it in my truck, which is also another thing I noticed. It's been insanely hot here the past few days, and I left this little dude in my truck. It's in a metal tin, okay? It probably solidly had the sun shining right down on it. It didn't even melt. I mean, it got a little warm, but it didn't melt. And like, we had hot days. We had heat mornings here. It was like 40 degrees plus, like plus 40 something out. It was horrible. My truck was so hot and my air conditioner died, so that was awesome. Except for like day 2, it just decided to kick in the morning and then die, so whatever. So there's the lip stuff. So I think I'm actually going to, I was gonna jump into the mascara next, but actually, the massage bar, I wanted to hop into that. Also, just because I'm also half all over the place. If somebody's just not interested in watching everything broken down here, you can jump to certain parts. I feel like I should like throw this in now. I do have the orange shower scrub, Magic Crystal shower scrub, the Mamma Mia shower scrub, cup of coffee face and body mask, Charity Pot lotion, Lime Bounty lotion, Sleepy lotion, Dark Angels cleanser, the mascara, and the peach massage bar, and the 3 other things I've just done. If none of those are products you're actually looking into seeing, you don't have to, like, you can just jump through parts if you're not interested in any of it. I know sometimes I just bought a product and I just want to see the review on what I just bought and I already know about everything else. So if you just want to jump to that part, go for it too. So also what's making me think I need to jump to this part, massage bar. I hadn't seen, and I looked at videos on massage bars, and I feel like now that I'm saying this, everybody's going to swarm the comments with, there's these videos. Okay, I haven't found any. I don't find many Lush videos. I don't know if it's just because of where I am or what, but I don't find there's many. And if I do find them, they're by the same few people. So, okay, fine. But in all those videos, I've never seen anybody do a massage bar, or they like bring them out and they're in the little bag and they got it in like their LUSH haul, but they never elaborate on what to do with it or what it's for. And I'm like, oh, well, that's great. So it's also a big reason I never really bought one. And then I got Lush tin, either impulse buy or came in the WoW box, I can't remember which. And I needed to put something in it, and clearly it needed a massage bar. So I went on and I looked, and a couple of the ones that I was like, ooh, they weren't available right now thanks to COVID. I had actually, like I mentioned before, I had been on the phone with a guy from Lush, and he had said that they were so backed up. There was a point that they literally couldn't make anything. There was nothing. So, yeah, he was great, and he said they were getting back up and going now, so hopefully products would be going out. And which was funny because right after this came, the one I wanted to order actually is back in stock, but whatever. I do like peach, and I wanted to try this one anyways. So it did have, as you can see, it's kind of worn off, obviously, because I have used it, like I said. It did have the tree and it looked like a cherry blossom type thing across it. I'd be careful touching it because that was one thing I learned. Massage bars are basically oil. Like it's just basically an oil bar. So I had no idea what it was, and I asked my friend who absolutely loves Lush, probably more than I do. And I asked her what the massage bars were for, or if she knew what they were for, I'd ever used one. And she said that she used hers when she was pregnant and she absolutely loved it. So when she said that, I was like, okay, it's got to be like a lotion, right? And that's kind of what I figured, because just the color of it and how it looked. I compared it to the little Charity Pot tab lotions, or like the Charity Pot lotion itself, and figured it was some kind of lotion. But some of the pictures that it showed made it look like people were using it in the shower, and I was like, I don't know, it didn't make sense. So I asked her, and she said that she'd use it like after her shower type thing, use it all over. I think she said after the shower. I hope so, because I've been using it. But yeah, and it's great, and it's like an oil, which is also a really great way to get fingerprints all over your tin. But it's very oily. I tried to make that more skilled, and it's just not coming. There we go. It's just not coming out for me. Yeah, see? So it kind of just sticks into it once it's all meh. But yeah, it's already going on my fingers. But it's just a little bar, and I've used it quite a bit, obviously. And you literally just rub it on your arm, up and down your arm. And it leaves, I don't know if it's, yeah, okay. So you can actually see the little shine. It just basically leaves oil, and then you just rub it into your skin. And I recommend not using the back up your arm, because now any arm hair I just had, just kind of, you know. And maybe that's just a me problem, because whatever. But yeah, it's great, and it smells, the smell of it. I remember I put it all over myself, and I sent her a voice message on Snap, and I was like, oh, I smell like a freaking Starburst. And I do. Now that I'm saying that again, I'm like, I do. It's just my arm. Is that weird to smell my arm on YouTube? It's my arm. I didn't smell my pits. But yeah, it's great. And like, yeah, I guess you can see, it's like, I just literally did like, did I do one streak or two? I'm now gonna like go back over footage and be like, I did two. But I think I just did one. But yeah, you can see it's like shining. And it's not like, I'm going to want to revoke a statement now, because it doesn't feel as oily as it did. I was going to say it felt really oily when I first started using it. And that was one thing I didn't like, was my hands felt really oily after, and I feel like it looks oily. But it doesn't feel as oily today, so it's going to make a liar out of me here soon. Anyways, so I got the mascara, and this was an impromptu thing. I literally was just going through checkout for Lush, ordering stuff, and was like, oh, they have mascara? So you got me. I bought the mascara. And I was really surprised, not gonna lie. I was super disappointed when I opened it, because I am a sucker for good mascara. I say good mascara, but I mean, there are some like dollar store cheap ones that I found that have beaten my expensive ones. But usually it's about the brush for me. Like if it's like a big floof brush, whatever, it's going to do great. I have really long, thick eyelashes, which I feel like you can't see in the video. And like I said, I'm not zooming in on my face because it's just angry this month. So I am a sucker for a brush. If it's got a good brush on it, fine. And I didn't see anything, or maybe I didn't look properly, on any pictures of a brush in this mascara. So when I opened it, I was really disappointed because, but just wait. I was really disappointed because the brush is not at all what I would have picked. If I had seen the picture of this brush advertised on any other mascara, I would have been like, no ma'am, and on to the next, because I wouldn't be convinced it's a brush. Just, if you can see, I feel like it's gonna like, oh, there we go. But I feel like it looks better on video now. If it'll focus, there, sort of. But as you can, it's just teeny tiny little pinpricks. Like there's almost nothing on there. You can barely see them on the thing. So that was an almost fail for me instantly. I was like, oh, and kind of didn't even want to try it. I was like, this is gonna end in disaster. Honey, I put it on though. Okay, and like I said, my eyelashes are really thick. They're really long. Like, I don't need lash extensions. I don't even need an eyelash curler. My lashes just do their thing. If I need an eyelash curler, it's to get the extra super long ones in the corners out of my eyeball. Yeah, my eyes just up. So we're good, right? So another thing with big brushes and whatever that I've noticed, especially with some mascara, when I say good mascara, I mean it doesn't clump. When you have crazy long, crazy thick lashes that just whatever, and you don't really need to do anything but mascara, it clumps. And I hate it when mascara clumps. I find it looks awful. And especially when you've got super thick lashes. So that was my big thing. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna go okay. Yeah, I've had some interesting mascaras, and I tried this one, and I couldn't think of a single clump that I saw when I put this on. It literally just, my lashes are, like I said, super thick and long. But the first 3/4 of them are like solid black. So when I put mascara on, you actually can't even really tell I've got mascara on until you get to the ends. And then like the very tips, I don't know if it's like this for anybody else. So once I have mascara on, you can see how long my lashes really are. So I fell in love with it instantly, was like, this is great, it's amazing. And then like I said, I was filming last night and I was trying to, and just life was not okay. I've been packing. I'm still trying to do classes online to do my courses and finish college, university, whatever we're supposed to call it. On top of it, kids, life, you know. I was just kind of sitting down and doing some things I do best. Not gonna lie, I was playing some Fortnite, okay? Sometimes moms just need to play video games too. If the kids can play it all day, why can't I? I have aliens, so I need to do it, okay? Judge me. But at one point, I forgot I had mascara on. Like, I assume we've all done. Unless you're like those girls that wear... I wonder that too. Do girls that wear like makeup all day, all the time, do you forget that you have mascara on and just like rub the crap out of your eyes and then are like, oh shit? Or is that just us noobs here? So somebody's gonna comment and be like, can you not? But yeah, so I forgot I had it on, and I went and I like rubbed my eye, and then I was like, and I saw my fingers. And I'm pretty sure all of the mascara came off at once. Like, I didn't do it, and now I'm a goddamn raccoon. So, this stuff, the second it was on my skin, I literally went like that, and it wiped off. You couldn't even tell there was anything on it, so that was great. So when I rubbed the hell out of my eye and was like, oh no, when I saw my finger, I realized when I ran upstairs that it didn't actually smear all over my face. It basically just flaked off. So I was like, I mean, bonus, but I also kind of half felt like I should have put more on if I wanted it. So it was a little mixy in between. So I may do an actual breakdown video of each thing just so I can actually tell you what's in it and give you more info on it. And we'll kind of keep leaving this as more so you can see it. I can tell you about it, how it smells, and things like that. So yeah, that was the mascara. I'm still mixed reviews on it. I still, obviously, I'm going to use it. But I kind of want to see how it works with makeup, because I also didn't put makeup on when I did it. I just wanted to test it out to be like, hey, I tried it. So that's that. My next thing, which I actually was kind of surprised about, was, again, I wanted to try this for a while. It actually wasn't available for a while, so like I assume, like he had said, they can make things, they must not have been able to make it. So Dark Angels cleanser. This was not, when I saw the picture of what I was ordering, I thought it basically looked like a black scrub, like a black face mask scrub thing, sugar scrub. No. No. I opened it and it was not a sugar scrub. It was not what I expected. And my first thought was the same thing my 6-year-old said was, Mama, it looks like Play-Doh. I'm going to half ruin this for a video just because I've never done this before, but I'm going to prove a point here. It's Play-Doh. I'm like, it's Play-Doh. Like, but one thing I am surprised about with it, to be fair, not gonna lie, it kind of smells like licorice and Play-Doh too. It's Play-Doh. I call it my Play-Doh cleanser because it's Play-Doh. The cool thing about it that I did like, which I didn't know, and I had no idea how to use it when it came, I opened it, I was like, awesome, Play-Doh. How am I gonna use that as a cleanser? So I love it. I was surprised because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna use this. And I looked it up in the little paper that came with it that my friend's like, I always read. Okay. I never do, thank you. I love her. She's like, I always read those. They've got the directions. I'm like, okay, this is only my 27th LUSH package this year. Sorry, didn't know. There were directions on them. I thought it was just an order confirmations. Anybody else actually go over those? Order confirmation. Yeah, they were great. The Dark Angels cleanser. So what you do is you take like a little bit, and I literally just take like a little blob off. And just like this, just a little. And just add a little bit, it says add a bit of water to it and turn it into a paste and put it on your face. So I literally just put the little blob in my hand and I just go bloop under the water, so it's like a little water in my hand, and then rub it together. I don't really turn it into a paste, depending on what they're describing as a paste. I more so turn it into like a scrub. So it's still quite thick, but it is kind of pasty when I do it. But then it turns into a scrub and it's great. And one thing I have noticed is, like I said, my face has been breaking out angrily this past month, which is also a big reason I decided to cave, pay the extra price for why that cleanser is so expensive, I'm not sure. Pay the extra price for it and get it and try it. I noticed, especially like in this area that just did not stop, was one, this side was actually worse than this side. So just imagine that for a minute. I used the Dark Angels cleanser once, and this side started like deswelling, and there was almost no redness. Anything that was over swollen and red was just done. So it was still a little red or pink or whatever, but it wasn't a swollen out. I didn't feel like a freaking chipmunk anymore. And to clarify, I don't have like giant cystic acne or anything like that. My biggest issue the past couple years has been like blackheads for the most part. So lately, the past couple years, I've started getting, and I'm assuming anyways, it has something to do with face masks, because it kind of started right around when we all had to start wearing them, is more whiteheads than blackheads, and they're just on my cheeks. Again, this area, the only area I'm wearing a mask, yeah. So that's kind of what I ruled it out as. So I did the Dark Angels cleanser, and I loved it. Oh my goodness. It has a very strong licorice smell, but it's still great. I love it personally. I can't remember what else in it. Also why I said I'm going to do an individual review of each thing so I can actually break down what's in it instead of making this video like 2 hours long. But yeah, I honestly really recommend that one. If you want a Play-Doh face cleanser, I say get it. We'll do Sleepy. Now Sleepy I actually got from a friend for my birthday, and it's a body lotion. But yeah, it actually smelled like amazing, and to this day now, I've also had it for a couple of years now. This is why I say I'm not sure you're supposed to use products that are later, but it looks fine. It looks the exact same as when she got it for me. It's like a slight tinted yellow, yeah, purple. And yeah, I put it on like my arms and stuff before bed sometimes. It is a strong one, and it's one that I want to say I don't use a lot before bed, but the only reason I don't use it a lot before bed would be because I use my charity pot one more than anything else. So that's where we're at with that one. Oh yeah, let's do this one because, like I said, I am a sucker. I have no self-control. Okay. So when Lush, I don't have a fresh Lush store here in my city. The closest one's about 5 hours away. So if I decide to make that drive, I can go in store and get the fresh stuff. So if it's the new things that can be shipped to me, I get them. So, Mamma Mia, shower scrub. I was so excited when I got this. I don't even know why. And I remember part of the breakdown was like something that I so would not have ordered, right? And now that I'm saying this, I want to say it's like rose and vanilla, but now that I've said that, I'm like liar. Pink grapefruit, vanilla, and rose clay. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Yeah, anyway, so it was not, vanilla is really the only thing that I probably would have been like, ooh, right? Also, I've never used this one, so I don't actually know. I just assume it works about the same as my orange scrub because it looks like it. Smells good. So I say it smells good, but to be fair, for me personally, I don't fully like the smell. It does smell good. Ooh, it's got sparkles in it. How did I not know it had sparkles in it? Dude, it's got sparkles in it. How did I not know that? Can you see that on camera? I mean, I've opened this. I was like, oop! I just felt like dump the whole thing right out. I need to like be able to angle it. Oh, but there's sparkles in it. Oh, the smell though. Yeah. Not my favorite smell. It is a good smell. Like I would use it. It's not something that I'm like, oh, ew, I never want to use that. But not my favorites. So when I bought it, one was Mamma Mia. So Mamma Mia. That's why I got it, because Mamma Mia. But yeah, also, the fact that Lush said it was limited edition got me. So, yeah. If you post anything and you're like limited edition, instantly you've got me like, whoo. And I'm like, little pigeon just going off following it, right? Like, I'll get that. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's Mamma Mia, and it was limited edition, so I bought it. I bought two, actually, because I gave one to the friend that I said bought me the lotion. She's also the same friend that loves the Lush. I've got two friends, okay? Don't judge me. I keep my circle tight. 3 friends. Sorry, I forget about one. She's a little weird sometimes. She's gonna know too, and she sees that, and she's gonna be like, thanks. So yeah, next one is face and body mask, which I'm going a little off topic here, whatever. We're just gonna go in a row. Coffee scrub. This one, again, has settled a bit. I've had my coffee scrubs for a while. Yeah, so I have 2. Whoop. Almost died. One is just about done. It's like down to here. It's the one that the girl, when it originally settled, she's like, I just used it on my body. I was like 3 years old. It works great. I don't use it that often anymore as I used to. Now I'm just kind of using it to get rid of the other container, because if you have 5 empty Lush containers, like back here I have, which I wanted to show. I basically have these here for sizes, and because there was a mask that I had used that actually molded, fresh face masks, 4 month tops. I don't know if anybody has advertised that. I mean, most people probably read the expiry dates on them and just pitch them after. I don't know. But I'm a stickler. If it's going to cost me $9 million, I'm going to use it if it doesn't look like it's bad. I was trying to remember what I was looking for here. This little logo. If it says the not virgin right there. It's like really hard to see, but it's a little logo. If it says that, it keeps saying to look for the symbol on the container. The symbol's not on the container. If it says that, it's the container. It's apparently actually also on their mascara, which I did not know. It is not on the lip scrubs or the lip balms. It's just black containers and apparently mascara. So yeah, I still use that. That one, I feel like I just closed it and didn't show anything. This one is unused. It is settled a little bit, hence the bubbles. But it is unused. This is actually the one when the first one settled and I didn't know. They actually gave me this one and told me to just use the other one. So that's what I did, and that was great. And I do love the cup of coffee one. That's probably like my Lush OG. I've got to put this in the video. I want to edit it out, but I've got to put this in the video because we're 47 minutes into this video. I was filming for 20 minutes before and had to crop all that out. And now I have to stop 47 minutes in because somebody whose vehicle I don't recognize just pulled into my yard.